Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you updated in a crazy day, crazy hours on the transfer market, on the managers market, and so we have to enter into all the details of the stories. I'm here to keep you updated as always because the big bomb of the day, and you can find all details in my previous video here on YouTube, Xabi Alonso out of Real Madrid and Álvaro Arbeloa in as new Real Madrid head coach. A big story, a big bomb. Just to add to you that it's a very sad day for Xabi Alonso. Very sad day because Xabi was really hoping to make something special happen at Real Madrid. That was his intention. When Real Madrid presented Xabi Alonso as new head coach at Valdebebas in June, Xabi said in a very clear and strong way, I want to make Real Madrid fans happy when they see their team. I want them to recognize their team, the Real Madrid way, the Real Madrid quality, the Real Madrid style. Well, this didn't happen. Xabi is really sad about that. In the next months, he will start focusing on the next chapter of his career. I can guarantee to you that Xabi Alonso remains really appreciated in terms of clubs around the world, top clubs around Europe, still appreciating Xabi Alonso. This Real Madrid chapter was not exciting as we all expected, but still the consideration of Xabi Alonso is very positive. People know that this story was really affected by the dressing room and the relationship between Xabi and the dressing room. So more than Xavi's tactical approach, more than the relationship with the club, more than Xabi creating any problem, zero. The point was more the relationship players Xabi Alonso. This was the reason why this story didn't end well. So in the industry, he remains considered as one of the big names to follow for sure in the upcoming years. So I'm 100% sure we will mention Xabi Alonso many times in the near future. To answer all those asking me now about Jurgen Klopp, well guys, tonight already started with many rumors. Let me say that just to clarify, I was mentioning that on my previous video, but it's important to clarify. Jurgen Klopp at the moment is fully focused on Red Bull project. He's really happy with what he's doing, as he said in public several times, but Jurgen Klopp has some people into Real Madrid board and management really big fan of what he did at Liverpool. People believing that Xabi Alonso had the Real Madrid style also as a person, also as a Real Madrid legend, but Jurgen Klopp in terms of energy as a coach can be a kind of Real Madrid manager one day. So for sure he's appreciated internally at Real Madrid, but that's it at the moment. There is nothing agreed, nothing discussed, nothing decided, so we have to be patient. Now it's Arbeloa moment, and then we will see what's going to happen with Jurgen Klopp in the future. First step must be Jurgen Klopp telling people in football in general, okay, I want to return. Because so far, Jurgen Klopp is only working in his new job, so not on the pitch, helping the Red Bull group, and this is what he wanted to do. If Jurgen Klopp decides to return, we will see what's going to happen eventually with Real Madrid. But now, let's respect Álvaro Arbeloa. Just to add something on Real Madrid, guys, I received some questions on Endrick. If Real Madrid have a recall clause for Endrick from Olympique Lyon loan. My understanding, guys, is that yes, there is a recall clause into the contract of Endrick between Real Madrid and Olympique Lyon. He's on loan until the end of the season, no buy option clause, no buy obligation, he's a straight loan, and I'm told that Real Madrid have included a recall clause into the contract of Endrick at Olympique Lyon. What does it mean? That Real Madrid can recall Endrick at the club if they want now, in January. Can they do that at any moment? No. The clause is only valid for the next 7 days, until January 20th. So, is not until the end of the market, is not until the end of the season, is only valid until January 20th. So, in that moment, Real Madrid will not have any other option to recall the player. Let me say, this is just an answer I'm giving you to explain the situation, because in terms of reality, Real Madrid are not working to recall Endrick. Endrick is not thinking about returning now. Endrick is thinking about returning in the future, because Endrick can imagine a future at Real Madrid. But Endrick is not working on a Real Madrid return now. It was not just about Xabi Alonso. Endrick wants to play. And now imagine Arbeloa is the manager who knows Gonzalo Garcia better. He was his manager at Castilla. So to recall Endrick and bring him on the bench again is not what Real Madrid want to do, not what Endrick wants to do, not what the agents want to do. So forget about that. Is there a recall clause? Yes, but the clause was included in case of injuries. If there is a serious injury, eventually that could be the case for Real Madrid. But so far, nothing about this, and so the situation remains completely quiet and silent at this stage. For Endrick, with him very happy at Olympique Lyon, great impact, scoring on his debut, so Endrick is doing great, and Real Madrid are more than happy to see the player playing, to see the player performing. So that's the situation around the Brazilian striker. Mentioning more, guys, on managers moving to another club is Manchester United, because Michael Carrick is set to become the new Manchester United coach until the end of the season. He has accepted all the conditions offered by Manchester United. The contract is ready. What they are discussing now is the backroom stuff, the details of this appointment, but Michael Carrick is ready to become the new head coach of Manchester United till the end of the season. Then, what's going to happen from now to the summer, we will see. The results will dictate that. The work by Michael Carrick will dictate that. But now, Manchester United are almost ready with Michael Carrick. I told you already last week. Next week, so this week, Manchester United want to make the appointment happen because they want the new manager ready on the touchline for the Manchester derby. This is the intention of Manchester United. Now, the conversation with Carrick is very advanced. The conversation is very positive. So just waiting on the following steps. And then Michael Carrick expected to become the new Manchester United interim manager. Don't forget John Evans already returned to the club in the backroom staff, initially to support Darren Fletcher. And then the next step is going to be to support Michael Carrick. And then we will see the next steps. Just to finish, guys, don't forget about Conor Gallagher, because it's a here we go. But he's not going to Aston Villa. Aston Villa have agreed verbally a deal with Atletico Madrid today, 30 million euros plus add-ons. The deal was done between the two clubs, a very good relationship also with Matteo Alemany, the director from Atletico Madrid, but then Aston Villa understood that the player was not accepting the move, was not giving the final green light. Tottenham have entered the race very strong because... Why? Because Rodrigo Bentancur suffered a serious injury, will be out for the next 3 months, and so Tottenham decided to enter the race and close the deal, offer more than Villa, because Tottenham will pay 40 million euros. Tomorrow, Conor Gallagher will be ready to travel for medical test and contract signing at Tottenham Hotspur. 5.5-year deal for Conor Gallagher at Tottenham. The salary has been agreed. He wants to go to Tottenham. He wants to go back to London. He wants to have this opportunity, play Champions League football, fight at his best for Tottenham Hotspur. And so Gallagher joining Tottenham is a here we go. He's back to Premier League after the experience he did in La Liga. And so Conor Gallagher moving to Tottenham, beating Aston Villa, hijacking their move for the English midfielder, and one of many stories in these crazy hours of January. The transfer window for players and managers. Guys, let me know your opinion on this story, on Xabi Alonso, on Álvaro Arbeloa, Klopp, yes or no, and then Michael Carrick. Manchester United, the situation of Endrick, also at Olympique Lyon with Real Madrid, and then all the rest, including this story on Conor Gallagher. Your point of view, guys. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, send in your comments, and see you soon. Ciao.